Why did I do that polygyny debate in Fairfax, Virginia, against that pastor that I literally mopped the floor? If you go and listen to that debate, you can stomach it. It's kind of like sitting there watching a brutal beating. It's just a little smackdown, a beatdown. It's like, I took the gloves off and I kept pounding him all the way and grinding him into the ground, and to the point that even on the mat, there was no referee, and the crowd decided to come in and referee after I had already pulverized him for about 2-3 hours. But the reason why I talk about it is because a lot of your pastors out there are a bunch of cowards. If we're ever watching the literal wrestling of scriptures, if we ever are watching foolish questions, unlearned questions that has nothing to do with the subject at all, look at the schizophrenic attitude and the mindset of people today. They will actually get on a format and debate someone about polygyny, a man having multiple wives, or if a man have more than one wife or concubine, and they will literally agree with what the scriptures say and say that it is true, is how they put it, that there is no law against polygyny. However, and now, hey, these people have become so arrogant and so vain. Let me quote you the prophet Yeshayahu. Yeshayahu says, to the law and to the testimony. Check this out now. Listen to it. To the law and to the testimony. If they don't speak according to this word, y'all hearing this? Is because there is no light in them at all. That means Roberts ain't got no light. That means all you sisters out there who think you can handle the word. That's the reason why the other night when I had called in on a debate with Gene from Polygyny HQ going against Mayana, that's why when I called in, that I hit her pretty damn hard. Because number one, a woman ain't supposed to be having no discussions like this in an open format with a man, so-called debating biblical subjects and topics. That's way out of order in itself. And that's why I put her in a place during that. And that's, and I don't have nothing against her or anyone out there. What's painfully revealing is that if you haven't even studied this subject, and yet you've already adopted a position on it, that's your prerogative. But see, what I'm doing is showing you how deep the lies of these people's heart go. I'm showing you clearly that these people are not men and women of truth. They can't handle the truth. But the double-tonguedness is amazing. No, the Bible doesn't condemn polygyny, and yeah, the patriarchs did have it. They participated in polygyny, and yes, Yah did say that he would give David more wives, and yes, but was it his perfect will? You stupid ass people, you stupid blind dogs, you blind pig dogs, you are. And see, this is the reason why that these false teachers and leaders, when you go back and you see how the apostles and the prophets would hit false prophets and leaders, that's why a lot of people don't understand and can't comprehend my responses a lot. Because when you got a devil sitting right up in front of you trying to deceive the hearts of the people with their lies and their discord, damn Skippy, I'm gonna hit you pretty dang hard, you liar, you false prophet, you false devil. And that's I'm a false devil. Yeah, you don't even know I'll be a good devil. But I hit it hard just so that people can understand that they're being gamed. Is it his permissive will or perfect will? First of all, number one, he's not bound by time. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I can't help that people can't comprehend, and they come up with all these theological rhetoric. That's why I called it the other night, just straight up rhetoric. All these logical fallacies. That's what they do. They come up with logical fallacies. They sit and they think about, how can I ask a question and then get people to debate the question that I ask rather than what the actual law says in itself. And the other night, this woman said that there ain't no law. There's no law. And I set up and showed her the law. And you know what's amazing? And after you show them the law, you know what they do? Then they turn around and they try to use the law and try to condemn the law, just like Roberts turned around. He called all the patriarchs weak, sorry men. That means Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. you're going to see all the 12 tribes of Israel, because they have names on the gate of the city. This Roberts ain't got a damn name on the gate of nothing. And that's why I say it again. You know, when you have a cursed mind and a cursed attitude, and your life is just bitter and miserable as hell, no wonder the Most High made sure that no seed would come out of his loins. No wonder. And we can thank the Most High for that. That this bastard, this old bastard, would never ever have another seed that would be raised up after him. His bloodline is terminated right there. So we ain't never got to worry about another spirit coming up like that, unless those brothers down there are still under that auspice and the sea. But, you know, he wore them people out. He wore them people out about 15, 20 hours of still trying to justify his position on polygyny. Utterly amazing how it's unbiblical. You people are stupid. That's what you are. You're stupid. You're literally stupid. And then, you know what they do? Here's the crying part about it. That's literally just off the chain. Do you read Genesis? Do you actually read the law? Did you know the man who actually wrote the law was a polygynist? Moses. You people. Do you people read the Psalms? Do you love the Psalms? Do you know the man that wrote the Psalms was a polygynist? Do you people read the Proverbs? Do you love the Proverbs? Do you know the man that wrote the Proverbs was a polygynist? I can go on and on. Eklund was a polygynist. Gideon was a polygynist. Caleb was a polygynist. I mean, it's just off of the chain. Even Christ came through a family of polygyny. You people, it's off the chain. It's comical and laughable. But I tell you what, you see, if it would have been something if the apostles never did call it. But the Bible did say that these people would come, that they would wrestle the scripture, and they would do it to their own destruction. I can't help because you've been raised monogamous and you have that mindset inside of you. You see, the difference with Pastor Down and a lot of these other men out there, you see, I'm a man. If I want to take another wife or two or three, even if I want to have a concubine, 2 or 3 or 4, it ain't none of my wife's business. She's there to be a wife to me, and then we have a different contract. That's all there is to it. And if she don't like it, she can kick the traces and go. But see, most of you ain't got the heart, the stomach, nor the intestinal fortitude, nor the integrity, nor the testosterone to even talk like that. You don't. You just don't have it. And believe me, I'm not a man past feeling. I feel. I get hurt just like anybody else does. But I won't be putting up with a bunch of bull. I promise you that. I will stomach and try my best to win somebody over for a while. But if I can't do that, goodbye, good riddance, and so the damn hell long. I promise you that. And that's just sad. You see, now, hey, because we have things backwards. I'm the head of the house. I'm the king of this castle. And any wives or concubines that I choose to have, they are there to help build with me. They are there to help me. That's what they're designed for. That's the reason why a wife is called a helpmeet. She's there to help my needs. And she is there to make sure that she doesn't do anything to cause my heart to not safely trust in her. See, you got it all backwards because of the rearing of monolygamy. You got it all backwards because of the false preaching and teaching of monolygamy. You got it all backwards because of this society who touts monolygamy with a 70% divorce rate and then practices serial polygyny because it's legal by the state with divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage. And see, many of you women out there, you poor beings, you poor beings, you. I was just looking at a documentary the other day, and the documentary said these women, it was a red light district. And this is the mindset they got, the same mindset as American women got. It was a red light district over there. In case you don't know, those are houses of ill repute. And in case you don't know what that means, they're whorehouses. They're over there selling their bodies for the pleasure of men and basically being whores. And you know what every single one of them said in an interview? They all are waiting for Mr. Right to come along to sweep them off their feet so that they can become a wife. You see, now don't none of you American women, don't you say a damn thing What difference is it when you out here dating and you done had 5, 10, 15 men done insert themselves in you and put their DNA inside of you? What do? You clean it up because you're an American? You clean it up because you're in this society? And then you're waiting for so-called Mr. Right come along. And some of you have been a woman of a man when you knew he had 2 or 3 so-called girlfriends. And some of you voluntarily slept with a man that was married and you knew he was married. I tell you. But then when you get married, all of a sudden you want this Roman romance and this fidelity that comes from it. Man, you people, you are out of your mind. It's just that Pastor Dow talks real talk. Pastor Dow is a real talk preacher. And because you hear me talking real on this and any other subjects that I talk about, and the only people can't do nothing against it. The only thing they can do is say, I don't like it. That's your personal opinion. But that's all. They can't nobody out there condemn what I'm preaching and teaching. They can't do it. It's too strong. It's too solid. Why did I say all this? I say all this because a man is a man is a man is a man. And the truth is, a man ain't got to answer to no woman. That's the problem that doesn't happen today, is that a man is catered so much to the woman that he himself has become a woman, even though he has male parts. I know that I have just upset the apple cart out of people. Now, and check this out. Ask my wife, ask my sisters around. I respect all of them with a great honor and respect, but you wouldn't know that though. You wouldn't know that because you ain't never met or been around a man like me. But not all of them love me. Every single one of them, because they know I'm a just man. And you know what? If I decide to bring a wife or 3 concubines into my house, what business is it of yours anyway? It ain't your house. And you need to get to the realization that Pastor Dow don't care what you think. This is my house. This is my life. I'm the one that's got to answer to the Most High for my life, just like you do. And I'm not going to sit up and let you judge me with your sorry feelings and emotions, and your judgment is outside of the bounds of the scripture. You see what I'm talking about? This is real talk. This is man. This is man talk right here. And that's the problem that we have. As long as I stay in the confines and the bounds of the word right there, I'm good. I'm good. And most people are not used to that. I don't care about your personal opinion. Most of you don't care about mine. So what's the big deal? Go be at peace. Keep your peace. But you know one thing, at least one thing, you've seen one man among 1,000 when you clicked on this video.